Okay guys, workout 14. Actually want to take you through a bit of an active rest and recovery session. It will be challenging, but we're not going to load you too much today, okay? So it's going to follow the same format, but again, I'm going to show you some things perhaps you haven't done before. So I want to show you some bodyweight side lunges, a bit of a variation on these. You're only doing 4 sets of 5 reps on each side. We're going to really focus on trying to open up those adductors and try and really stretch out those hips, okay? We then go straight into a goblet squat hold. Now you can weight these, you don't have to. It is 4 sets and it's 30-second hold. So entirely up to you whether you weight them. Again, you get 60 seconds rest, so plenty of time, and repeat, okay? So objective here is to open up the hips with this first pairing, okay? Your second pairing, you're into a prone band scapular retractions or scap retractions. We need to work the shoulder blades, okay? So you can be sat at a desk all day long, and I can feel my shoulders rising throughout the day as I'm sat in front of a laptop. So we need to get them back and down. So we need to work this retraction, okay? So I want to show you a brand new exercise. You can use a band for this one. It's 4 sets of 10 reps. You get a good retraction and good squeeze for 2 seconds at the top of the movement. You then go into something you've done before, which is a Superman plank. You go 4 sets, you got 20-second hold in that plank position, okay? So again, working that posterior chain from upper to that lower back. You got 60 seconds rest, so again, plenty of time. Your final pairing, you're doing a downward dog. So I'm pretty rubbish at these, but I'll do my best to demonstrate it. It just means I need to do them more. You got 4 sets, you got 10 sort of reps of those. You're then into a Copenhagen plank. Many of you have never done this before. Again, we focus back on the hips and the adductors. So 4 sets, 20 on each side, okay? It's an interesting session, kind of again, like I said, active mobility, active recovery, okay? Yeah, enjoy this one. Okay, let me take you through this active recovery, active rest, mobility session. Look, we're just trying to loosen up your bodies. I mean, you're doing exercises perhaps you've never done before. You're sitting, like I said before, at a makeshift desk. Body's going to start aching. You're going to start feeling sort of pain through the hips and certainly through the upper back and the lower back as well. All right. So in between these sessions, kind of use it as almost like a rest day. This doesn't take long at all. You'll be there no more than 30 minutes. Okay. It's a good one, but just take your time with it. Okay. So if you're struggling with the hips, and you're struggling through your adductors, the inside of your leg, when you sort of hit depth in that squat. This one's a fantastic one you can use. You can actually introduce it to your warm-ups if you wanted to. So your side lunge, you're actually going to start in a very wide position. Now, this has to be a comfortable width for you. All right, so if you're not too mobile, bring the feet in slightly and then try it. But over the 4 sets, you may loosen off. You may find you can actually be a little bit wider as you go. So toes are going to point out. Now, you load the one side to start with. So nice straight leg, all the pressure through the midfoot on your working leg. Hands out for a bit of balance. Now, ideal situation, you stay low and you transition over onto your other leg, okay? So I'm holding that hinge position, transition nice and low. You hold it for a few seconds on each side, and you back and forth for your 10 reps. Now, that's a bit tough. Just lift the hips up slightly, over you go, so exaggerate that curve, and onto your other side, okay? So from the side, you just kind of want to hold that hinge position there, okay? So you stay nice and low, hold that hinge position throughout, okay? Again, quite tough to the hips. All right, so as I said, you may progress through the 4 sets, okay? Goblet squats, all well versed in the goblet squat. Down you go, holding tension, stay on the midfoot. Now, be careful you're not sinking into this one. Hold that tension, all right? Okay, so don't sit in your calves. Make sure you feel this in the hips. You can always manipulate from side to side. Try and hold a nice straight back angle. All right, so 30 seconds, you can always jump up and shake it off and get back down. Just try and hold for 30 seconds if you can. 60 seconds rest and repeat. Your prone banded scapular retractions. Hold your band, or a T-towel, whichever one it is, about shoulder width apart, okay? So flat on your stomach, hands out in front, a bit of tension on that band or T-towel, all right? So keep the feet down, lift the chest off the floor, drop your chin, squeeze the band down behind your neck. So really try and drop those elbows as low as you can. And a full extension, okay? So squeeze them back and down. Really pinch the shoulder blades, get them down to your back pockets. And extension. You can always drop down and reset. Bit of tension. Squeeze the shoulders down to your back pockets as tight as you can for a 2-second hold through that one, okay? So you really want to focus on that posture again. We drive you nuts with in your class, okay? So try that. They're tough. Again, T-towel works perfectly well as well. Your Superman planks. In that Superman position, hands out in front, everything lifts this time. You hold. Okay, the chest lifts, chin's up, feet off the ground. You're trying to get that to the lower back working hard, so you're going to feel it to the lower back, the glutes and the hamstrings. 20 seconds. If you can't, just drop back down, reset and back up, okay? 60 seconds rest and repeat. Now, I'm awful at downward dogs, but you're into your pressing position. Stack your shoulders over your hands. Abs on, hips up nice and high. Try and drop your back heels down. Drop belly button to your thighs. And back into that pressing position. So try and lift as high as you can. Chin down. Push through. And drop the heel as you go. Connect to the bottom. And through, okay? So 10 of those. Find them really tough. I feel massive stretch in my lats there, so I'm obviously quite tight at the moment, quite rounded. So yeah, over the 4 sets you'll find yourself opening up quite nicely to those. Then you're into a Copenhagen plank. So you need a step or a surface is slightly, I'd say just below the knee height on this one. Place your working leg on top of the step, elbow underneath your shoulder. Now, like that side plank, elevate the hips, okay? Keep that bottom leg bent. You can always point to the ceiling to open up the chest and shoulders. Now be careful, you're not bent through the hip then, you're not sitting back. Push the hip forward, make sure there's one line from the knee up to your shoulder, and hold, okay? Quite tough on the inside of your legs, quite tough on your adductors. Once you've done 20 seconds on one side, flip around, pop the other knee up and do exactly the same. Okay? Again, quite fast paced, short and sweet with this one, full body mobility. Quite tough for the scapular retractions. Yeah, the side lunges. I'm going to get a bit of a burn through those, all right? Some feedback on this one, please, guys. I'd like to do a few more of these, especially after a long week of training, okay? So yeah, that'd be really appreciated. Thank you.